Welcome to At the Table with Chef Jay, the podcast where we believe that every meal has a story and every story has a seat at the table. I'm your host, Chef Jay, and today we embark on a culinary journey through the heartwarming realm of cherished memories and delectable dishes. Today is Columbia-based author Russell Earl Jr. He'll be preparing one of his favorite dishes, LOMO saltado.
LOMO saltado.
Oh, LOMO saltado. I love that. Could you share us the story behind this dish?
Yes, ma'am. So I actually learned this dish during my backpacking trip through South America. I was in Peru for a little while and decided to actually take a cooking course while there. I was there for about close to 2 weeks and I took a course there, and this is one of the dishes that they showed me. It's one of my favorite dishes actually that I had there, and so they told me how to kind of whip it up.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so tell us a little bit about this dish and.
Yeah. So pretty much this is a Peruvian cuisine. It's also inspired too. It has some Chinese cuisine influence in it as well too. So pretty much it's a beef stir fry. I know that you have and it's kind of debatable about how you go about cooking or preparing the dish. You have your garlic, you have your onions, tomatoes, you use, and as you can see, I got the full meal here, but hand-cut fries or handmade fries and rice. And it's a good dish. It's not too difficult to make, and it's a good meal. It's real filling and everything, and it's enjoyable.
So what made you pick this dish out of all the dishes that you chose in Peru?
Yeah, I like it. It's some of my favorite food. I love beef, and fries is also, as far as with junk food, if I'm gonna eat fries, I at least want to do hand cut fries,
right.
making your own and everything. But yeah, so it's I decided to prepare this dish, and like I said, this is one of the more easiest dishes or easier dishes to make.
Right.
And this is all a part of my cooking journey as well too.
Right.
So.
Right. What cut of beef is this, and where did you grow up in, Russell?
Where I grew up here in Columbia.
Okay.
And all my life, I'm actually was born in Columbia, Missouri.
Okay.
But yeah, this is home for me, and yeah.
So how do we tie this with growing up here in Columbia? Did y'all have beef or anybody?
Well, yeah, I know my grandmother. I love when she made beef stew and everything, and so I definitely wanted to incorporate it in some way, especially with my story as well too.
Right.
So I just thought it would be a good dish to prepare today.
Right. I love it. I tell you, that is really amazing.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about the hiking trip to Peru.
About the trip to Peru.
Nice.
So this was back in 2015.
Okay.
I was working at a job that I was really having a tough time at, and I was really in a place in my life where I was trying to really figure things out. And I ended up leaving my job. I left my job, and I bought a one-way ticket to South America, where I was there for 6 months. And that trip in itself, I learned a lot about myself. I learned things that kind of gravitated towards me, and was able to bring back the story with me. So,
So what did you learn in that trip in Peru? Tell me a little bit about that part about it.
Yeah, so as far as what I learned, there's so many things, but I think ultimately one of the biggest messages or things that I took away from it is just how, the journey is the destination is one of the things that they say. We set so many goals and things in our lives that we want to attain, but once you obtain those things, you realize just how important what you value was the experience and the journey of going.
Right.
So that is, I'm gonna go ahead and transfer some of this to the plate here. But over 6 months, I mean, it was. I learned a lot, met a lot of people from all over the world, other backpackers, and
How many of you guys was together then? I mean,
Well, I was by myself. I was by myself. Yes, ma'am. But it was pretty cool because I got a chance to meet other people along the way.
right.
And if I was going to a particular place where others were going, we might tag along and go but it was a solo trip, you know.
So you slept outside and all, I mean.
No, man, I didn't sleep outside,
Okay.
but I stayed in hostels. And
I'm very familiar with
you familiar with hostels? Okay.
Yes,
And so slept in hostels, and they also had this thing called couch surfing where it's an online community where people allow you to stay with them pretty much for free in exchange for just, I don't know, like conversation or getting to know the other person and things like that. But it was definitely unforgettable for sure.
So let me tell you, the first time I saw a hostel, I was in Mexico.
Yeah.
And I was out shopping, and I said, "Oh, that's what a hostel is." I love it. I said, "Okay, that's what a hostel is." I'd never. First time I ever experienced what it was a couple months ago. I didn't go in it. I just saw them. I just saw the name hostel.
Right.
In Tulum, Mexico. So when I hear that word hostel, I know what that means.
I got you.
So once you came back for the trip, I understood you wrote a book. I saw you at 1 Million Cuts, and I thought your story was amazing.
Thank you. Yes,
and
ma'am.
so when you reached out to me, I said, well, I want to, of course, purchase your book because I believe in supporting local authors
Yes,
in
ma'am.
Columbia.
Yes, ma'am.
And you said, well, I would love for you to join us on the podcast so the community can know your story.
Thank you for having
and
me.
also your book.
Yes,
Until
ma'am.
I came home.
Until I came
So
home.
tell us a little bit about what you want us to know about you, your book,
Yes.
how we can reach out to you, and just tell us whatever you want to know. Let us know about.
Yes, ma'am. So pretty much, I think my story is an interesting one. You don't really, especially in our community, you really don't hear too many people of color, especially from the South, doing anything like that, really.
That's very
And
interesting.
yes, ma'am. And I wanted to, share that and to share that with others, and also kind of push the message of not being afraid to take risks. And trying things for yourself, despite how unconventional it might be, getting out there and giving it a try. Something that started out as I was uncertain of what how the experience would be, and then what other people might say because of what I was doing, but how beautiful the experience was at the end of it all, and being able to share that with others to be able to encourage them too.
So what was the best part about the trip?
The best part about the trip, I would say, was the people. You'll be surprised just how like-minded people are around the world. I know it's crazy times, but you'll be surprised. I saw a lot of beautiful places and landscapes, and I found out how much I enjoyed the mountains and looking at things like that. And but yeah, it was definitely the people, and I actually still keep in touch with them to this day as well too.
Was anybody on a journey like you where they just needed to go find themselves and?
Yeah, I met quite a few. I met, that ended up leaving their job, and crazy enough, I've met people. I know 6 months seems like a long time, but I've met a few people that have been gone. One of the first backpackers I met had been gone for a year already. I met one guy that's been gone for 2 years.
So I know the guest's gonna say, what leads you to that? What in a place in your life that you say, well, I'm just gonna pack up and I'm just gonna go for 6 months? What would lead a person to think like that? Or what is that? I mean, I don't understand myself.
Well, for me, it was just wanting to kind of move forward, breaking out of like this mindset of, I feel like a lot of times we are, the way we go about things and making decisions is like real traditional, and we feel like we're in this box a lot of times, following this structure thing. But for me, I just wanted to try something new and experience life, and I felt like that was important to kind of, be somewhat of an example to say, hey, I did this, it turned out good, it might be inspire somebody else to kind of do something similar, whatever their passion is, whatever it is for them to do.
We were set to go on a trip. I do travel the world also. And I wanted to visit Peru, but, I wanted to go to Spain and then Peru.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
But things have happened, I guess, since the election. And so we canceled the trip. But Peru is on my bucket list. So I'm going to go to Peru, and then I'm going to say, Russell, did that bucket list. I went to Peru.
Yeah,
But Spain is one of the things. But I understand it's beautiful.
It is.
And I also teach children how to cook. And we travel the world when I teach my kids how to cook. Okay. And Peru is on one of the things. And how about Peru was one of their favorite foods.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
The
Okay.
peri-peri chicken. Did you try peri-peri chicken over here?
I feel like I've heard it. I don't believe I've tried it, but I think I did hear that.
Yeah, but they
Yes,
love
ma'am.
peri-peri chicken. So we go to 4 different countries during our cooking camp.
Okay.
And Peru is one of the places that we go. So when we go there, we look at the different landmarks in Peru.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
study the culture of Peru, and then we enjoy cooking some of the food. But Peru is one that have great food.
Yes, they do. They do.
So, and potatoes are on the list too. We
Yeah.
did the potatoes. I mean, it was just an amazing experience.
Now, I will tell you, so as you see the shape of the rice there, that's how I first saw it. Like, that's how they typically
Yeah.
present it. You put it like in a cup and then
Right.
flip it over because, like you say, presentation is everything.
President. I tell people all the time, I don't want to be no ugly food. I want my food to look pretty.
Yes, ma'am.
I love it. I tell you, it's been such an honor to have you on our show. So we want to talk about a little bit of sauce.
Yeah.
And we also want you to share how people can find you.
Yes,
Anything
ma'am.
else you want to share about your experience, what you do. Just tell us everything you want us to know about you.
Okay,
And of course,
yes.
guys, this is my book.
Yes, ma'am.
Until I came home.
Until I came home, a Sunsets Journal. You can follow me on, I have a website, russellearljr.com. It's, and Earl is spelled EARLE. But as far as with me, you know, I'm got a few things going. I got my book out. I'm also starting a publishing company called Bending Corners Publishing, to be able to publish other authors as well too. And yeah, I appreciate you having me on.
Oh my goodness, the pleasure was ours, guys. And so you did find us how we you told us how we could follow you.
Yes, ma'am. On my
Instagram,
website.
you on Instagram?
I am on Instagram. I have all my links on my website. So Facebook, Instagram is Rizzy Met, RIZZIMET. But like I said, my website, all my socials are connected on my website, and also to sign up to my email list.
Love it. So let me ask you one more question. What was the worst part about your trip?
The worst part about my trip is I did experience a few, being of my complexion, of darker tone. There were certain areas where I experienced colorism on my trip, and you know, that was one thing I really didn't expect to, you know, have or experience, and that really impacted me, you know, on my journey. And like when I say it's a up and down experience, that's you know, people hear a lot of times, oh wow, you went 6 months, but like it was challenging at times for sure.
Well, myself personally, I've been in the beauty industry for over 40 years.
Yeah.
And I've always serviced, you know, African American women. And so when I went to culinary school, I was 16 students. They were from all over the world, you know, France, Paris, South America.
Yes, ma'am.
And I learned that we're no different. Nobody's no better than anyone. The only thing that makes us different is culturally we do things different,
Right.
and our food is different.
Yeah.
That's all makes us different. So
Yes, ma'am.
I always tell when I get in front of children, no one is no better than you.
There you go.
And you know, we just have to treat each other with kindness and love.
Right,
So
right.
that's the story that I share.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, guys, I have purchased my book Until I Came Home, and we're gonna see you at the table so I can try this amazing looking dish: rice, potatoes, and how you pronounce that?
Lomo Saltado.
Lomo Saltato.
Saltato.
I want to say this right here now. My children are like that. I have 2 older children, Nathan and Tara.
Okay.
They will travel and go to different places. So
Yeah.
they both have got out of Colombia. One's in Florida and one is in Chicago. And I always tell them, I love the fact that they're not stuck.
Yeah.
They're not
Yes,
stuck in
ma'am.
one place.
Right,
So,
right. I
you
hear
know,
you.
I love people that can experience and don't get stuck.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're going to put the sauce on? And tell us a
Yes,
little bit
ma'am.
about the sauce.
Okay. Yeah, so the sauce is actually it's a mixture of red wine vinegar. It's also an ingredient called Aye Amarillo, I think.
And pronounce some words.
That was a bit difficult to find, but you can take like a serrano as well as yellow pepper, and bell pepper, and as like a makeshift salt, you know. But that's the paste right there,
Yeah.
and yeah, and so it's and garlic and stuff. So,
Good.
yes,
Oh.
ma'am. Yeah.
So all the way from Peru, guys. Oh, this is gonna be amazing. And he tied that to his story, his culture from home. You know, the beef that he grew up eating, and then potatoes. You know, potatoes is big down in the South too. you know?
Yeah.
But you know, I did find out even with traveling the world that rice is across
Oh, yeah.
the country
Yeah,
and
definitely.
across the world, and potatoes is.
Yeah.
We just
definitely.
fix it different ways and cut them different ways.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that is a universal
Right.
dishes. Rice and potatoes.
And potatoes.
Everybody doing different.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Potato was definitely a big, thing there. So
Right.
you're right.
Thank you for coming and thank you for sharing your amazing story.
Thank you.
Writing
Thank
this amazing book.
Yes, ma'am.
And most of all, sharing. I just love the sauce is what give it that,
Yeah,
So I
yes,
can't wait
ma'am.
to taste it. So guys, we'll see you at the table and then I'll let you know how it tastes. Welcome back, and we're sitting with Russell. Before we try your dish, Russell, what does food and family mean to you?
Food and family. So, when I hear that, the first thing I think about is nourishment and nutrition, and how important both things are. I know, especially with food and things like that. I kind of like when I think of food. There's like similarities. I feel like with people, like being able to you have different. Just like you got different people, you got different ingredients, and sometimes you gotta be patient and things like it's a lot of life lessons I feel that comes from cooking, and like with family is everything, and so it's something that I've constantly, keep in mind and try to, keep in mind and just know that it's meaningful to me to
Absolutely.
be.
I love that answer. I tell you, and I guess when you went on that hiking trip, was it hiking or more
backpacking.
backpacking?
Yes,
That
ma'am.
is so interesting. So that means you had, how many pounds was that on your back?
Ooh, it was enough to make me feel it. I'll tell you that much. But and that's one of the things that I learned. Like as I was saying earlier, I met so many people, but it's no place like being around your own tribe.
Right.
Being home, and you get a greater sense of the people back home. And then there's a lot of wonderful things out there, but it's just certain around being your own people.
Right.
And that you just have a greater appreciation for.
Right. I talk to a lot of people sometimes, and I tell them sometimes I think about childhood trauma. When you talk about backpack, I say a lot of times we carry baggage on our back.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you don't see it, but it's like an invisible backpack.
Yeah.
And all of our trauma we carry around on our back.
Yeah, that's true.
And sometimes we just have to release it and let it go. So when I hear you talk about backpack, we just carry it around.
Yeah.
And we never let it go.
Yep, you're right.
So I just want to thank you for being here and sharing this. And,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to try this dish, and I'm going to let you know what it's like, okay? So tell me the name again.
So the name of this dish is called LOMO SALTADO. It's pretty much like a beef stir fry. And so, it's one of my...
And potatoes and rice. You got two
Potatoes
carbs
and
with this,
rice.
okay?
Now, that was
but
my-
it's got vegetables in it.
It does have vegetables, yes, ma'am. Tomato, onion. You got like cilantro there. And so, it was my first time seeing like rice and fries on the same plate. But like, I've never seen that until I, went to South America. But it's a good dish. It's a good dish.
And the type of cut meat, beef is it? What's the cut again?
I believe it's beef strips or like a steak, beef steak or something like that. But it's
The cilantro just give it that kick
that
and
kick
that
to it.
that South American flair too.
Yeah, definitely.
So I try to taste delicious, guys. Potatoes go with everything. I just,
I hope my fiance, she actually gets on me sometime about seasoning. I don't season enough because I got my own traumas with that growing up. But mom seasoned everything, so I'm kind of skimp at times with seasoning. But
well, that's so interesting you said that because I think I have trauma with salt. I'm
Oh,
afraid
really?
to be, too much
Yeah.
salt. Because I think salt is good, but I think we can over salt things.
oh yeah.
And when you have too much salt, it doesn't taste good.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So that's why you is good, but I think your seasoning is amazing, and that sauce
Thank you. Oh
is
yeah.
very good.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for being on the podcast and sharing about Until I Came Home,
Yes, ma'am.
the Sunset Journey. This is amazing.
Thank you.
And thank you for signing it.
Oh, you.
And so tell us what you would like for us to know about you, share how we can find you, how we can get this amazing book, especially for those that's looking for a way to break the cycle and to do something different. And think about that. Go away for 6 months with a backpack on your back.
Yeah.
To go to Peru.
Yeah.
Now, how many of you guys are willing to do that? And how many of you guys are willing to let all the backpacking trauma stuff that you carry around from day in and day out, to let it go?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Tell us how we can find you.
Yeah. So I can be
support.
found on my website, RussellEarleJr.com. I also have social media. I have Facebook under Russell Earle Jr., Instagram, TikTok, Rizzimet, Rizzimet. Outside of my book here, I'm currently working on my next one. It's kind of in the works now, coming up with ideas. I have my publishing company, Bending Corners Publishing, which I published my book through. And yeah, just excited for the future, excited for other opportunities to come and present themselves and continue,
So you actually publish books?
Yeah, so this is my attempt, and I think that's what I want to do. I know that's what I want to do is help publish others and get their story out too, because I feel like everybody has something to say to offer, and it really is like a record. Even if it's something you do just for your family, it gives the generation after you an opportunity to see who you were, learn about you, and get a better understanding. See how you became the way you are and things like that. So this is really a record.
That's amazing. Please connect with Russell Earle Jr., please. And thank you for coming to join us. And it was just so good to meet you and hear your story.
Yes, ma'am.
And so if you would like to be on our podcast, we'd like for you to reach out to us at the table with Chef Jay. And we're here at the Amazing Celeb Studio. You need a place to host your event, have a great time, and we want to collaborate. And hopefully we can host Mr. Earle and have him to come and sign this amazing book.
Yes, ma'am.
Please support the brother. I love it. And thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for sharing this amazing dish. And that wraps up another episode of At the Table with Chef Jay. Before we say goodbye, don't forget to show some love, hit the like button, share the joy with your friends and family, and of course, subscribe.